January 21st, 2013 was the day I created my Roblox account. I started off by playing early Naruto, Pokemon, and fighting games like Catalog Heaven. But one day I stumbled upon a game that would change the trajectory of my whole life and lead to me playing almost every Roblox Bleach game ever created. So please sit back and enjoy the history of Roblox Bleach games. Like most of you, I found Roblox at a very young age, and as an anime fan from as far as I can remember, I was obviously attracted to anime games. One such game being Bleach Hollows Returns, created on July 27, 2012. Bleach Hollows Returns was an RPG game created by the developer Satyrus, where you grind hollows and other NPCs to gain XP levels to unlock skills, forms, and new dimensions. This game had bosses, quests, and addicting grind, and it was the first Bleach game to have every race, including Sinner, Fullbringer, and Bount, as well as the first Bleach game with specs, titles such as Captains, Tornado, and Espada. Every race had titles, the community frequently hosts PvP events for roles. Bleach Hollows Returns was so good that many games would copy its format for years to come. One of the games that would attempt to copy its format was Bleach RPG, created by Abstract Alex on August 2nd, 2012. It was another RPG game similar to Bleach Hollows Returns, and Abstract Alex would later go on to make the Swordburst game series. But Bleach RPG was an early Bleach game very similar to Bleach Hollows Returns, with the only major difference being Bleach RPG had less races. Bleach RPG, just like Hollows Returns, would have titles for Captains and Espadas, and these two games would basically establish tradition for Bleach games to have lore roles and community events centered around PvP. But this was pretty long ago, and the Bleach fanbase on Roblox started dwindling. But on December 28, 2014, a well-known developer known as Jay the Coder created Bleach Reishi's Exhaust, another RPG game very similar to Hollows Returns, almost too similar. It had every race in Bleach like Hollows Returns, better GUI, but had worse models, VFX, and animations. Also, at this time, YouTube started getting more popular.
I want the burn guy, the shoot guy. Boy, y'all already know, man.
In September 12, 2015, Bleach New Worlds was created by the developer Volt. Bleach New Worlds was an RPG game with very unique skills, animations, VFX, and modeling. It really tried to break away from the Bleach Hollows Returns format by even being the first Bleach game to add non-humanoid hollows, with actual animations and attacks, which would later become the standard for hollow models. On September 23, 2015, Bleach Soul of End was created by Mikhail. It was an RPG game just like Hollows Returns, but it had better models, VFX, and a map making was pretty good. It had pretty cool things like dual swords and had the best Bankai models at the time. Oh, and specs. 2017 for Bleach games was a huge year, but I'm gonna start off with Bleach Evolved Online Legacy. On February 23rd, 2017, a game owner known as Supa would create Bleach Evolved Online Legacy. This developer would later be banned from Roblox due to TOS, but Bleach Evolved was a pretty innovative Bleach game, being the first Bleach game with actual Shikai and Bankai moves, and being the first Bleach game to grab the attention of the newly forming YouTube anime community, having YouTubers such as IBMain play it. This game also might have been closed community at some point, but little could be found about this game during its time of development. IBMain made a crap ton of videos on it though.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy B, man.
Yeah. On March 15, 2017, Jay the Coder created a new Bleach game known as Bleach New Hope. Bleach New Hope was a modern day version of Jay's older game, Bleach Reishi's Exhaust. This game had better progression, having quests and bosses, and heavily focused on community events. There's also a remastered version that came out in 2020, but it's pretty much the same game, I'm not gonna lie. On June 11, 2017, a developer known as Black Shinobi created Bleach Spiritual Legacy. This game was an average RPG with a really good map and very goofy hollows and progression. On March 7, 2018, one of the most legendary Bleach games to ever be made was created, Bleach Primera.
Sure, it's a common notion, perpetual emotion, but I don't need the comfort of any life.
Bleach Primera was created by Raguzer, the same developer that made Deep Broken. This game truly innovated the Bleach genre on Roblox by being the first Bleach game with true stun combat and having insane graphics for its time. Bleach Primera was a very grindy game, with PvP being a massive part of its progression. Just like Bleach Hollows Returns inspired most of the games in its generation, Bleach Primera inspired almost every game after 2018. Okay, real quick, I want to make a segment on the closed community Bleach games that did make an impact on the genre but are not very recognized, such as Bleach Clorox and Detergent. They were the first parry-based CC Bleach games, and the first Bleach games with slower paced combat. Two more parry-based CC Bleach games would be made, one of them being Type Soul and the other one being Bleach Ultimate. Bleach Ultimate is so close community that even I'm not in it, but from what my friends that are in the game told me, it's a parry-based Bleach CC game with very good mechanics and even has lore. There are two more CC Bleach games, one of them being Toxic Bleach and the other one being Bleach Coin 2, but I think I'll make a separate video on these two games because they don't really currently affect the history of Bleach. Anyways, into 2019. On February 28, 2019, Blotch was created by a now deceased developer but taken over by his friend Cody Blade. Blotch is known as one of the greatest Bleach games for being very unique and fun for its time. It was super grindy with decent PvP and was the entry-level Bleach game for a lot of the newer gen fans. On July 22, 2019, Karakura Online was created by the developer Venetric. Karakura Online was a Primera-like game with pretty good combat, but the progression wasn't very great. This game also had holo variants, which was pretty cool, and surprisingly not many newer gen games had that. On February 27, 2020, Soul Saga was created. Soul Saga is another true stun Bleach game, very similar to Primera, with great PvP and PvE. The progression and combat was really fun, and Primera, Blotch, and Soul Saga raised the bar for Bleach games tremendously. On July 6, 2021, Reaper 2 was created. As a successor to Reaper, the community had high expectations for this game. I say it delivered with some minor issues. This game was very PvE with some decent PvP, and one of the most long-lasting Bleach games in recent times. It still gets updates very often, and although it gets a lot of hate, it did fill the void between 2021 and the games that come after. On December 3rd, 2021, Soul's Battle was created. I know this game technically hasn't officially released, but it's been in development and testing for years at this point, and definitely deserves a spot on this video, as it's a very good game with a variety of holos and the best holo models on Roblox. The game has great graphics, and I wish this game would come out, but all we can do right now is wait. On March 3rd, 2022, Peroxide was created. This game might be the most underrated Bleach game in recent times. It has the best progression of all the current Bleach games, and very unique mechanics. The main thing stopping people from playing this game though, is the PvP. It's probably too late for them to change it though, but if Peroxide really locked in on that, I feel like they could be really big. On April 23rd, 2022, Project Mugetsu was created. This game was very hyped up due to some of its sneaks going viral on TikTok. This was both a blessing and a curse though, as this hype brought attention to the game and high expectations. On release, this game has so much hate that you couldn't go anywhere without seeing it. In the first hour, this game had 50,000 players, which is definitely the power of advertising. I personally won't give my opinion on it though, since I haven't really played it that much. Now for the game most of you have been waiting for, on July 14, 2023, Type Soul was created. Type Soul is a parry-based game with great visuals and appealing combat, and massively repopularized Bleach games on Roblox, being the first Bleach game with over 300 million visits, and only in 1 year. Although there are a lot of valid criticisms for Type Soul, like how the progression isn't that great and the balancing issues, it would be a lie to say that it's not the biggest thing to happen in Roblox Bleach community. It's so big I saw a kid in my school playing it. I feel like this is one of the games people hate when it's here and probably will miss when it's gone. That's every Bleach game as of July 14, 2024. There are some Bleach games that are in development, like Bleach Revival, Pantera, and Soul's Battle. Revival may come out this year, but I'm not really sure. But when it does come out, it's definitely gonna break some records. I haven't seen a Bleach game with more positive reviews than that game, like at all, since like Holo's return to Primera. But it's crazy how we went from blocky humanoid holos 2012 to the giant genre it is today. I look forward to where it will be in the future, and I hope you will too. Have a nice day.